My name is Faith Shier, and as mentioned, I am Miss Moscow International. When you think about pageants, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it images that you see in TLC's television shows, such as Toddlers and Tiaras or Here Comes Honey Boo Boo? Or maybe it's images from movies, such as Miss Congeniality. However, the media completely misrepresents pageants and all of the benefits of pageantry. When I think of pageants, I personally think of one word, and that's platforms. Most people don't know that there's many different types of pageants and pageant systems that you compete in. However, for the majority, most pageants require that you have to have a platform. Your platform is a specific cause or problem that you want to represent during your reign. So as Miss Moscow International, I wanted to represent the really rising problem that we have today, which is how the media affects our body image. My platform is Positive Body Image, Celebrating Diversity. According to the Do Something organization, 91% of women today are unhappy with their bodies and are trying to achieve their ideal body shape. However, what is the ideal body shape? Today's society is constantly bombarded with these images of these different body types and all these different things that we see in advertisements, on television, and magazines. Magazine billboards and all these advertisements, they all feature these women, oftentimes models, in bathing suits with perfectly toned 12-packs and muscles from A to Z that you don't often see. And usually it's pretty unrealistic. However, with today's advancements of social media, we're seeing these so much more. On Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, we're seeing all these pages that are fitness motivation and workout girl inspiration and things like that, when honestly, this body type is not exactly what most people can achieve. So is this what the ideal body type should be considered? This is all that's being pushed down people's throats nowadays. It's all we're seeing. Oftentimes, we don't really see on the cover of Vogue or People an average size model or a plus size model, because half the time, these 12-packs that we see on these models aren't coming from the gym or a healthy diet. They're coming from Photoshop. But we're constantly pressured into thinking that this is the only body type that's considered healthy, or this is what we're trying to achieve. When for some of us, we're not trying to achieve this. So just like the idea of pageantry, the idea of an ideal body type is misrepresented, and the idea of a healthy body type through the media. The Do Something organization also states that only 5% of the female population can naturally possess the promoted ideal body type that we're seeing in the media. Only 5%. That is pretty crazy. It's unrealistic for us to be working for this body type that most of us can't really achieve. It'd be like if I woke up tomorrow and I said, you know what? I see in the news all the time lately, Yoda from Star Wars. And I want to look like Yoda from Star Wars. Is that very realistic? Not so much. I mean, I think it would get a good laugh if I got some plastic surgery that way, but it's not a good goal to have. So this is all that my platform revolves around, is that who cares? Who cares that you don't look like the girl on the cover of a magazine? Who came up with this idea that we have to have a perfectly toned 12-pack to feel comfortable at the beach? There's no need for that. We all just need to be healthy, and healthy is for the individual. But so many times these other messages are just overbearing, and we're not really paying attention because there's no advocate to speak out and tell you that it's the wrong idea. I personally believe that the ideal body type should instead consist of being healthy for you. Healthy comes in many different shapes and sizes. It's not a one-size-fits-all. So instead of worrying about looking like that model, you should worry about what's making you healthy. A big reason why I picked this platform to begin with is that I've seen the other side of this. Probably a lot of people have. Where growing up in middle school and adolescent, all that great stuff, I wasn't exactly happy with my body image. I would see these pictures of models or actresses, teen celebrities, and I would just think, I really want to look like them. And I think that so much that it would really just constantly keep putting me down. But however, I then realized that it doesn't matter that I'm different. It doesn't matter that I look different. That's great. All I did was that I changed my mentality, and I started realizing being different is not something to try and change. That's something to celebrate. The fact that I'm different is awesome. I found my passion and love for dance this way. Instead of worrying about my looks, I put all of my time and energy into an activity that I loved and I had the passion for. So then I started realizing when I get up on stage and perform that I was happy. And I slowly and slowly, all my confidence started building more and more. And I didn't care anymore about my appearance, my looks, anything like that. But that's what's wrong in today's society sometimes, is that our youth, even college-age students and above, we don't really have someone to be telling us these type of things, that we need to be celebrating the fact that we're all different instead of trying to change it. I'm really appreciative of dance and everything that it did for me, because it really changed not only my health and my structure, but it also changed my mentality in this way. So my point is to be the contradiction. Who cares if you're different? Who cares that you look different than these other girls or guys or whatever you're trying to look like? You don't need to have a 12-pack to feel confident and happy because, like I said, half the time that's not even real and it's not even something that you can physically achieve. But we all need to find what makes us unique. I found my passion for dance, and that made me really happy and it made me confident. Just like you all got on your name tag today, it asks you what your passion is. What is your passion? We all have something unique, and we all bring something different to the table. It could be many different things. It could be a sport. It could be, I'm really good at math. I'm really good at science. I really like reading. It could be anything. But what you need to do is you need to find your passion, and you need to stick to it, because that's what's going to make you happy, and that's what will make you healthy in the long run. So overall, we just need to be really focusing on our specific, whatever makes you happy. And that's what's going to be really good for you, because then we can celebrate all of the diversity among us, and we can face this problem together. Thank you.